time has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Play action, Tannehill. Oh, Bulls over it. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
At the 30-yard line. Here we go. 20.
On the option, here's Drake.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the Jets first down.
On first down, Tannehill. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking for Kelsey on a deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bills nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old Maui prop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 29 is
Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. There's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk, and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, watch that. Hey, microphone. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. It's our field.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
26. Check that. 52 right here. 52. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards is all they get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 43-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Number 16's coming. Check mark. Check mark.
On first down, Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? They created some nice space for him.
Now a second down and 6. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Joey Sly sets the kickoff.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Ready to go for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Joker.
Here's Rodgers. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Get ready.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Oh, here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now here's Ross. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here? And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Yeah. You don't want no. Inside. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I got one.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Hey, tick 26. Hey, tick 26.
Now Rodgers. Intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Tannehill's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he hits Drake. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Let's go. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hurry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jets 49, Bills 3. Joey Sly sets the kickoff.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Rodgers. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Crunch time.
Looking to throw. Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross, 40 yards. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Jets 56, Bills 3. sets the kickoff.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at that, not too emotional. You might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 13-yard line on the return. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way down to the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Number 16's coming. Check mine. Check mine. Stop your mind.
Tannehill. Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Tannehill. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's go. 30. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamin Davis gets it for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Yeah, this. No, check that.
Looking to throw. Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Slide for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 70, Bills 3. Joey Sly sets to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.